sound same way Mogimba Manambola says no sound. Mama Roger said there's no sound. If it is okay, tell us that it's okay. Arise, Liberia, arise. Arise and take your place. Whatever the locusts have eaten. Arise and take your place. Let us know if the sound is okay now, Mamu Rogers and others, so that we can begin the discussion right here. While you putting in your comments, you can be rest assured that we will read them for you. The Facebook is very horrible. Someone said, D. Wilson and Namin says that the sound is okay now. But Nume Murphy Flomo says that sound is okay now. So let's hear your signal report. Those who complained earlier that the sound was bad on the social media, give us progress report from you where you are. The sound is okay now. Is anyone there with a testimony of what the Nume Murphy Flomo is saying?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of Liberia.
So George Waye is telling me that it is okay now. But these are the issues we follow this afternoon. Pro-regime speaker Richard Nameku speaks out. Promises to lead a process where every bill from the executive will get a 4G passage. Where is the check and balance system? He said we need our own speaker and the regime speaker. What signal does that send to our international counterparts? Democracy at its best, or the rule of law has been overthrown? Local vice presidents invited by the LACC to go and explain their role in the purchasing of vehicles, allegedly for 50,000, 55,000, and 75,000 respectively. We'll look at that. But Nuka released a statement yesterday denying that. The four vice presidents did not buy a car above 45,000. Their vehicles are valued at $33,250. They say Manuel Zango, Hidden Makalai, Waka Jaliba, and Rich Basigad never did anything wrong. But the guys appeared before the LCC today to explain their role played. What was the due diligence done by the first vice president of finance and Nuka? And what was the role of Hidden Makalai? A divided country amidst poverty and lack of empowerment, Erin Mary Snow speaks out. Says the UP-led government has performed very poorly. What's performing government? The first year, the largest of the UP-led government. Stepping hard on the masses, servers in the office of Embattled Speaker J. Pradikova say, since December to now, they have not received a dime from the government in terms of salary and benefits. Struggling Liberians at the office of the Embattled Speaker. We shall look at all of those. Keep your comments coming, I'll read them for you. What is the House of Representatives saying, especially majority members of the lower house, mandating the director of press at the legislature not to allow reporters covering the lower house to grant interview to any member of the minority bloc? Instead of media censorship, the media censorship.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of
These are the issues we are looking at this afternoon. Robert Haynes writes, mandates that any reporter covering minority members section or granting interview to any of them will be disallowed. Is that what you are saying? Will be disallowed to cover the majority black section? Is it a media censorship? Or is it intended to scare the other guys? Where are we headed as confident people? It's still media campaign. It's still media warning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to it. My name is Jala Grayfield. In Bon County, I'm called Nyalewan Tokao, or you call me Nganangpo. Nganangpo means mosquito poo. You can see mosquito poo, right? It's a mysterious name. Or you call me Nyalewan Tokao. It is a panda seed on the head of the cat. It is only the stupid that plays around it. When you go to Lofa County in Zewadamai, my people call me Zobowoma. I'm the son of a warrior. The son of a warrior fears nothing but to do wrong. Let me say welcome to Mr. Elijah Johnson. Welcome to the show. Elijah Johnson, welcome to the show. He's from First Liberia here. Nicholas and Elijah Johnson, welcome, my brother. We shall talk after the show today. Please give me a call. We shall talk this afternoon, Mr. Elijah Johnson. So let me welcome my distinguished and young brother, George Wai, to the show. George, how are you?
Thank you so much, Jala. I'm doing good. And I'm glad to be here this afternoon. I'm grateful to God for the life. And I'm grateful to be here this afternoon. After a happy weekend. Yeah, I'm very grateful and glad to be here.
So what do we have today on the cash giveaway?
Today we're giving out 4,000 Liberian dollars. Today we're giving out 4,000 Liberian dollars. So all you need to do is to play as many times you can play while the discussion will be moving on. You can play that star 799 hash. Once you dial star 799 hash, you okay. Select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. You play with just 100 Liberian dollars. And then you win 4,000 Liberian dollars. Star 799 hash okay. Select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Play with $100 and win 4,000.
Yes, and our guest of 3 o'clock will be Mr. Jim Yeleke. He will be here as our guest, taking up to 4 o'clock. But in the meanwhile, let me recognize and ask the guys who have joined us to expand their field. Just share the video as I come to recognize you with this beautiful stuff on CRC. After that, we will go straight to our discussion. You cannot afford to go away. This is CRC.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
Yes, good broken Russia. Massimo T. Davis. That's Massimo T. Doro. Welcome to the show. Burgess G.K. Lamadan, welcome. Following the conversation from Pinzo City District 5 at District 6, Paul Monbolo.
Yeah, all my kids don't want me for. All of my kids I get out of God. They think you do it la for la mama, le papi la job, people la job. Me, I go baby, I'm good to go, I'm so coming down for me. All of them are looking down on me. Before you kill the show. Your own boy is slow but show. Let me at touch there, tell me inside. You can put your left out, tell me one side. Let go let them down here, pray. My baby, I do as you say. Yeah. I can see. All you go for that for me, oh. I pay your blessing to better me, and I can go to you. Made a way. Make my enemy turn away. They want to wallow down.
Guys, forgive me. My other glasses that I use for the show is broken. So I'm managing one of the older ones. February, Jacob Kimmel, welcome. Mamu Rogers, hello. I'm following from Cloud Town. D. Wilson Nami. That first one is very horrible. We have handled that already.
Original. Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
Chris Jabba, welcome to the show. Ambassador Peter S.K. Saw, great voice of Liberia. And Ambassador Peter P.K. Saw, Washington Monrovia. O.P. Oni Johnson. Good afternoon, Jala. I joined the conversation from Doe Community. Robbie M. Barr. Good afternoon, Mr. Grayfield. And the voice of Liberia family. I'm following live from Bujo Island, Monrovia. Abubakar Sherry, welcome. Good afternoon, guys. Bears here. Prince Jumai Family Junior. Good afternoon, Big Brother Jala. I'm following from the political ground of Electoral District number 4, Sokele area. Welcome, my brother. Harris J. Saki, welcome. From Kakala City, Magibi County. The home of the man called Tapisao. Kesali Kone. Good afternoon, Uncle Jala. I'm here with you. Solomon Flomo. Good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. Ambassador Solomon Flumo, calling from Bon County, Sinye. Sunday, Zonoware, Wonoware. Watching from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Good afternoon, guys. It's Saturday, Zonoware, Wonoware. A Valley, Korea. I'm watching from Banjul, the Gambia. And Mohammed Collins Jr., senior rather, 45 years experience. Waka on is almost questioning right now. Javis Dominic Molo. I'm watching from Comfort Zone in Benjamin City, County. City View Community, he says. James Randall. Welcome to the show. Solomon Wax Kisser. Good afternoon, watching you from my comfort zone, Gunnersville near New Georgia Estate. David Mikkel is David Meckley watching. Popo Sharif. Good afternoon, Jala and the peace loving people of Liberia, Lufa County. I'm watching from Amadi Diakere Intellectual Forum in Lufa County, not in Jacob Town.
I'm feeling the vibe.
Ariel Lila Prison has joined us. Welcome to the show, Bobby Mbar. Here, members of the Rule of Law group are denied interview on grounds of the Capitol building. They can still voice out their messages on various radio stations and on social media platforms. So such decision by the lower press is complete waste of time and laughable. CDC success publicator for life. Washington Dupo, welcome. Teddy Lincoln. Washington Swakogo, Bon County rather. Swakogo is in Bon County. David Gabriel, good afternoon, Mr. Jala Griffin, all radio citizens. Thanks for the show. I'm pretty seated, listening to you from my drama, Waterside. J.M. Garbo, Big Brother Jala Grayfield. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm following you from the Republican state of Georgia, USA, the home of the late U.S. President Jimmy Carter. Welcome to the show, and keep your comments coming. I'll read them for you. You know, there are things happening in this country that we all need to look at. But again, before I commence, the cash giveaway is here, George, where you will keep reading that. *799 hash, OK, select number 8, play with 100 LD and get $4,000. It is, yesterday on Saturday I was driving and I listened to a guy who won a house from Benjamin. And then he was so excited. He was so excited rather that he has been playing this cash giveaway. Many people have been doubting it, but again, he won a house. He lives way there in Lofa County. But he won a house, and I heard the organizer saying, "Oh yes, XYZ." He said, and many people were enthused to play again, and they still playing. So today, play *79# OK select number 8 play with 100 LD and win 4,000 LD. There are many things that come along with this. Sometimes when you lose, they put give you 1,000 just to encourage you again. So the cash giveaway is not a child play; it is a real game that comes with good money. So I listened to the majority speaker Richard Coon yesterday. I don't know where he spoke, whether he spoke in his constituencies. I don't know, but he spoke and said, "We all have craved for a speaker, a regime speaker, and that regime speaker. Under the watch of the former speaker, there were so many things that happened, it didn't go well." He made mention of the War and Economic Crimes Court. He made mention of
the assets recovery team that was set up by the president that did not.
Same court. So he put the blames on the feet of Fonadi Kofa. But yet he was a Unity Party lawmaker. He contested against Fonati. He got defeated narrowly, which I know he put us a good fight. But I placed all of the blames on the feet of the embattled speaker, for which he said you fought him to take it off. And you fought him illegitimately. He was removed illegally. Yet you are there knocking your chest and praising yourself that you took an action has embarrassed the entire country, in which of course you yourself can feel very bad about what has happened. I saw Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, a respecter of the rule of law, even though she did something unorthodoxly here. She removed 2 speakers also, but she at some higher extent has given democracy a space to breathe. She went to the program marking the Armed Forces Day celebration. She passed by the majority speaker and shook the hands of other dignitaries and went by. And I saw his smile that was so brisky, getting to get sour. Now he comes to say, we've come to give an authority to the government that as a speaker of the majority bloc, any bill that comes to this house, I will make sure it passes very, very fast on a 4G level. That's my interpretation. Mr. Richard Coon feels that Fonadi Kofa, as a speaker of the house, was a stumbling block to so many bills that came to the legislature, and he stepped on them as a opposition speaker. And I know Fonati is on record to have said, even though I'm an opposition speaker, any bill that comes to this house that has to do with the foul march of this country, we will not play with it. And true to Fonadi Kofa's word, he lived up to the expectation of the president, to the extent that while who was playing against him to remove him, he obeyed a call by the president of this country, His Excellency Joseph Nimo Boakai, to travel with him to America and to Italy, and he obeyed. While a coup was playing to remove him. It tells you the kind of speaker he was, that he didn't want confusion, he wanted to work with the president. Unfortunately, the president himself took or stabbed in the back while they were in Italy, seeking the face of the most holy man, the Pope. The guys were planning to remove Speaker Kofa. From then onward, the president said nothing about his removal, but to ask him to step down, and I will give him a handsome benefit. So in my mind, what is happening at the Capitol building now with the removal of the speaker was because of a lack of leadership by the president. If the president had just put his foot down and said, hey, this government is so young, we cannot remove anybody now, I think that coup have failed. In the wisdom of Joshua, who they say is inept, he's not a good president, he didn't go to school, but he put wisdom into place. There were so many attempts and endeavors by members of the lower house to have removed Dr. Honorable Buffer Chambers as Speaker. They went to His Excellency former President George Weah to orchestrate their plan. And Weah said to them, no, I can't do that. If you want to remove any speaker, wait after the election. If you win the election, you can change the speaker. So Weah in his mind said that it was so early, even after 4 years, he said no. Sometimes there'll be noise in the building. They may move. We'll take it from there. Hey, SYZ, SYZ. But Weah maintained that wisdom, that Solomonic wisdom. Solomonic wisdom. You know, Solomon was a wise man. When they brought a baby to him, and the one that the mother slept on the baby, her baby died, and then she claimed the other person's baby. They carried the baby to Solomon, and the real mother of the baby was crying. But the woman who doesn't have the baby said, you cut the baby into two, give me half, and give the woman half. What did the other woman say, George? You're not going to school teacher student. The other woman said, no, the child is hers, give it to her. And when Solomon saw that woman crying so very, very loud and feeling sorry for her child, Solomon knew that that child did not belong to the woman who said he should cut the child. So they gave the child back to the real mother. That's what we call Solomonic wisdom that George Weah portrayed at the time for 6 years as president of this country. So if we start proceeding the way we proceeded, Richard Cohen is coming, speaking so loudly, that video has taken over the entire Facebook. People in America, Britain, in Australia who are Liberians, they are watching it and seeing how our democracy is being played and trampled upon by a few group of people against the interests of the state. And I think this must stop. This country is too small to be divided. When you go on a larger scale, we are divided. You go on a smaller scale, we are divided. The smaller scale is at the legislature. Why should 75 members of the House be for them on themselves, or because they want to be on committees? As we speak, the Speaker has received a communication from one of his colleagues asking for the removal or the recall of members of the ECOWAS Parliament. That those who were appointed there, they should come back and he should have the time to appoint other people to go there. And I listened to Eddie Snow. Eddie Snow said when you are appointed on the ECOWAS committee, you are there for 3 years. Even if you call on the ECOWAS committee to bring back those guys, they will not do them. So if they are suspended or they are not part of your side, you can remove them. It means that the seat on ECOWAS will be vacant. Or ECOWAS will choose to do business with them, without you. Because you cannot be calling on ECOWAS to send back or to decline on this matter, that those who came from the Kofa side and they are on ECOWAS committee, you should send them back and we'll give you new names. You want ECOWAS to believe and he or to adhere to what you want to say, right? But ECOWAS came there when the crisis was very young and they asked you to sit with Frederick Kofa to resolve the matter. You refused. ECOWAS left and their members' hands were on their back walking and going to the plane. They were frustrated. You disobey, disrespected the biggest community in Africa, ECOWAS. Just for the 8 members of the House, disrespected the whole ECOWAS, the whole West African state, where they were disrespected. Now you sit in your chambers, you want to call on the ECOWAS community to declare the names of individuals who were appointed there. Do you think they respect you? I don't think so. ECOWAS see you as a breaker of the law. You are lawmakers, but yet you are breaking the law. The same division you have caused in the lower house is a division in the country. Everybody is against everybody. Even those who are in authority today, who won election, they are in authority today, they can't speak to other people on the other side of the divide. Everybody is angry. The division and young people are going against each other totally in this country. To the extent that a man who knows you, you put it together, you have these things together. When a man sees you, he doesn't want to identify himself with you. Because if he does, he thinks that he calls you stigmatizing. Go to Mirror Shop, one of the famous shops around the 16th Street area there. Before young people sat there, I will not say that we are everything was rosy. But the division we see in this country today was not here. The level of division and hate in this country was not at this point. It had reached a point where people who are hate and say you have everything together can't even call you. When they see you, they put their glasses up. But who cares? We are still living. What water can do a rock? Nothing. To the extent that they are getting so angry while they are saying power. So I'm just thinking, if you are operating this way and going against your own young people, President Weah is here, he and Joseph Boakai cannot speak. After he got elected as president, he drove the Joseph Boakai place and shook his hand, and they exchanged pleasantries. But unlike Joseph Boakai, he became president. He had never recognized George Weah one day as former president or ever invited him anywhere. So the division starts on the top. It comes to the middle and comes to the bottom. So I'm just thinking, George, that if the United Party government does not win election in 2029, and with all the things we're seeing that they are suffering SYC, if George Weah comes back to power and decide to institute the same thing happening here, this will be a vicious circle. It happened to us yesterday, we'll do our today. That's our time. You didn't say, that's our time. That's our time. We'll do it. So let's leave the Daratan business and do what is right. Civil servants are working, they have been threatened on the job, or because they work with the CDC government, or they are seditions. They don't have the right to associate. They have been demonized by their colleagues. They've been idolized as though they are not human beings. That's the point at which the hate has gone in this country. Unless we bury these hates, any government that comes tomorrow, it will be bigger than what it is. Should we have a divided country all these years? Madam Sally time, when they went for a convention in Bangabong County, let me say welcome to my big brother and friend, Paul Tobacco Saleh. Yesterday was Paul Saleh's birthday. Paul, welcome, and I hope you follow the show from Bangabong County. Happy belated birthday to you. And I was at Paul Saleh's guest house, Puma, right there. They had a convention there. And Madam Sally spoke that he said to the ministers, it is about time to give jobs to Unity partisans. It was 3 years in the government when she made the policy. What happened? When they returned to Monrovia, the head of agencies and ministries were ordered to bring Unity Party people on board. There were this right size and downsizing started from. The dismiss, many people believe the BCDC supporters from the government. And they brought up a right sizing and downsizing. So many people who believed to be opposition at the time, they threw them off the government. They threw them outside. George Weah came after 12 years. He met a whole big number of people in the government, civil servants. He maintained them. Very people left, but he maintained all of them to the extent that 2,000 health workers were relieved of their jobs. After the pool fund died, they left the country. George Weah said, we cannot leave these people go because they work for Ellen Johnson's leave. But they are professionals. We can't let them go. What we did, we are instructed Finance Minister Simon Tuet to fund money in the budget to put these people back on payroll. And some of them were getting $2,000. Again, United Party has come again. The same star that was used yesterday by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the same star is being introduced here today. This one, they passed through the CSA. The CSA does a hair count. And you do the other one, do the other one. We just move in one cycle. And this vicious cycle must end. George, let's hear you.
Jala, thank you so much. And the statement of the quote-unquote majority bloc speaker clearly shows that probably he doesn't understand what a speaker is or what a speaker should be. A speaker should neither be a presidential puppet or should be pulled, by the president. His statement is risky, Jala, to democracy. Very risky to our democracy. And on this public platform, we want to condemn the statement of the majority bloc speaker Kun, and there's a need Kun retract his statement or rectify or clarify his statement to the people of the country. A speaker, you are of the people, you are to speak for the Liberian people, not for one president. Not for the president who said at the executive mansion he gets all what he deserves. And any speaker who just position himself to do everything to please the president, I think that person doesn't deserve to be a speaker. But a speaker should be able to checkmate the president. A good speaker should be able to checkmate the president at all times and protect the Constitution. Jala. The statement of Kun, I think it undermines our democracy, and there's a need that Kun retract his statement.
The statement has been made already. It hasn't been already. No amount of retraction will make it reverse like he said. Those are political statements. When people come with the intent of making these statements and know what they make it, they will be held liable for their comments, but they've been done already. Kun will get all the latches on the media here and there, here and there. He's done with that what he has said. Kun doesn't need to apologize to anybody about that. But I think in my mind, Kun at this point should be the one reconciling the legislature.
But he's not doing it.
Because you are being elected, you've been recognized by the government, and you've been recognized by some partners around. You're not the Speaker of the House, even though your colleagues will not recognize you. But you must be dealing with them and talking to them behind the scene to come by the session. Up to now, you speak, Musa Bilede said he will not come under the gavel of Regent Nangbe-Kun. What becomes of the legislature? If you think that they are not coming to work, you will take them off the payroll and suspend our staff, you lying. Because when you do that, the whole country rise against you. You are talking about 29 lawmakers, even though 8 of them are going to the majority side. If you just decide to take them off the payroll because they're not going to work, because they can't recognize Nangbe-Kun, take them off the payroll and take their servers out, you are calling for popular uprising here. Take, for example, Marvin Cole from Bangabon County, one of the lawmakers who came and voted. He got the largest vote in the legislature on the lower house. So here, Sir Joseph got the largest number in the upper house. I think followed by Johnny Perry. So a man like Marvin Cole, can you go and say you will take him from the payroll and take all his servers out? If that man decides to go and put people in the street in Bangabon County, for example, and block all the roads in Banga, no car going to guns are coming by this way for days, what do you do? It leads to a chaotic situation. If the other man, how you call himself, the other Bonka lawmaker, Eugene, does the same thing. Or in Musa Belede, who has one of the biggest constituencies in Nima County, a man who is very, very, very industrious. You know you be talking about this country? Then you want to come to the lock. You want to come to the lock because these guys want to sit by alley and put their hands between their legs and you treat them as children. You were all elected the same. Richard Kun struggled to be a representative because the bodyguard, the mind is very, very slim. I know Richard Kun very well. When he taught at the University of Liberia, I was there. We call him Akanti Kun. He knows me, I know him. The last I checked, we met at Bolivar, and he was going to do some transactions somewhere. I was there. He saw me recognize. What are you doing here? I said, I came to send money somewhere. And that's how we operate. But truth be told, the way he's proceeding is wrong. To ask your press director to ask members of the press union who are covering the legislature not to grant interview to any member of the minority bloc, then you say to us that the press will live with you. These are independent people, they don't live with you. So what you do to them, you say you disaccredit them. You accredited them already. They are accredited members of the religious pool. But if you say because you interviewed Hejege Kolbaro or they interviewed Musa Belede, which you people them out in our press release, it means that you say they live with you. You don't want to pay them. But these people don't live with you. They are independent people. But if you think that they are living with you, say when you go interview Hejege Kolbaro, you don't come here, let's see how it happens. To the extent that they have not paid the servers in the office of the speaker for 3 months, December, January, February. They are strangulating the guys. The guys have been strangulated. It's not only the speaker. But the same way they say people working in the speaker office and providing consultancy, It's the same way Nambe Kuna has brought it. Press people, they are on the payroll. They put in there. You said this thing was not correct yesterday. Jala Grape is a consultant in the speaker's office, a media man, a help to the speaker. That quote unquote also helped you, the legislature. Because the time working there, the speaker was your friend, you're all working together. You enjoy the work we did for the speaker, the legislature, lower house. But because you had through him illegally, and he said all of those who work with the speaker cannot work in this office, he took us from there, but he brought new people from the other side who are also journalists and other people who are colleagues of the majority speaker. He put more people there than what Kunfunadi had there. He said that they were not correct yesterday. Why is he doing the same thing, my people?
Jala, is this why the government headed by Joseph Boakai spent over $5 million in a month just to get Kufa out of the speakership, or to getting out as speaker of the country?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
the government will have to be careful in terms of taking decisions. Like I said the other day, and I will continue to say, the government will have to be very, very careful as to what kind of decision you make.
Yeah,
they have to be careful, because I was watching a live from BWI. You got the workers and workers union. They were protesting again on the same salary thing. And there was zero protest. They were carrying on this afternoon. That they're not being paid and all of that.
but look at latest. The court has to come and place a lock on latest door and close it and say everybody get outside. All because the people who work in the census can be paid. So they were demonstrating and they said they will not go by the office. So I think they took the case to the court went and ordered the director general to pay them, or else they will lock a place. So you say, where was this, where was that? You're going to come and take over and rescue the country. Now you are going to rescue, the same things are happening. You are doing more than what happened in the past. What are we rescuing? Let me talk about this local thing quickly, then we can have the time to talk and to read some of the comments that come rather. I've been following social media reports and everything from Nokar. But the fact is that Nokar, the vice president at Nokar, who I'm told that they make, or the broadcast of 55,000, they didn't buy the car for 55,000. You heard people say they call in Emmanuel Azango and Fabian Lai and other guys to come and appear. They called him in for investigation, but they called him to assist with the investigation. What do you know about the purchase of a vehicle for 75,000 for this woman called Swako Dennis? Did you buy a car for yourself for 55,000? These are the information that people need from the vice presidents of Nokar, the 4 vice presidents. But what I've established and I talked to the guys and valued the vehicles in Ra, the 4 vice president Ra, a car that costs $32,500. Far lower than the 45,000 we talk about, because government should not buy a car that is a used car. You got to buy a new car. That's a government policy. And I've been saying to myself, I think this policy, the fleet management policy by the government, needs to be reviewed. If you can buy a good car, a fairly new used car for $10,000, you could buy 3 cars with 35,000 or 30,000 with some change. I drive a car that's around 12,000. It's a Dodge Charger. I've driven that car for 2 years, and they say in good, perfect condition. I just have to find someone to spray and make it a big better, because it has a good engine. So if you bought a car for somebody for 10,000 or 12,000, that car has carried for 2 years. This February 15 made the car 2 years, and they say good. If I maintain a car very well, it came for another 2 years. So if you bought a car for just $10,000 and it came for 3 years, it makes you save more money, and that money is pumped back into the health sector. The last time I checked, the health workers are completely on a George we are. You harmonize my pay, I harmonize your vote. And they told one of their friends, called Martha Morris, a broad Morris, a member deputy minister, she's making $4,500 US at that ministry. You say that you're kind of struggling and you can't get $250 as your salary on time. All the wastages are around here. Getting paid for car for 45,000, that one is a waste. Buy a car that will be around 10,000 and save more money and infuse the money back into the economy. That money alone can increase sales and salary. But the short of the long is that the guys at car, the 4 vice president, what I've gathered is that their cars are less than 45,000. So the agency will come with a report to tell us why they call them there for. I saw the press release from the head of communications who said that the information on social media was wrong. And myself saw it and I verified that. I verified that with almost 3 of the vice president, and I saw the cars raw. Even though we may not like the style of some people in government, but where the truth belongs, we say it. If I see anything else besides what I've said and what I saw and what I've investigated, I'm saying today, catch my word. I will come back and I'll apologize for what I'm saying. Hopefully tomorrow, I've gotten some images from Buchanan Grand Bassa County with the DEA there. Very disturbing images about drug trafficking, and drug traffickers have been arrested and released. My informer there has given us some crappy pictures and everything. Suspects that were released at SYC. I have to speak to the DEA boss or the communication guy there. I managed to I've spoken to the head of the DEA in Grand Bassa, Afre Lake. He said to me, it's not true that the guys are trying to malign his character and make the drug dealers in the country to be free. So I'm still cross-cutting those information. Hopefully tomorrow I will have to diverse it to the public, because drugs is killing our people. Our children are being affected by the day as a result of drugs. Let me recognize Musa Kalimu, welcome. We don't have much time from the second area. Duarte, welcome from Minnesota, the USA is Duarte. Fofana King, welcome from somewhere, I don't know. David Gavler, welcome. David Gavler, watching from somewhere, the Manjua Market, Waterside. Vinicius Bar Jr., welcome, watching. Wisa King, yes, my brother. Wisa King says, I'm watching you guys from Grand Bassa Compound Lot. Prosperity Derek Yek, good evening, big brother Jala. Watching from the UAE, Dubai. Stephen Nangbe, welcome, my disabled friend and brother from Partner Community. Stephen Nangbe. Wisa King say yes. Mark Zickler, watching from 77 Community. Wisa King comes right again, say, bro, the people are not ready yet. Fatu Sharif, thanks so much for the show, she says. Vanian Sylvester Kamokai, follow my friend and brother. Bobby M. Bar says the RIJ majority speaker or RIJ members now are one with this dictatorial powers, wanting to illegally record representatives from the ECOWAS Commission. Here's what they want to do. And James Randall, welcome. Elijah K. Coley, welcome from somewhere in the, he said, okay. James Randall, welcome. James Randall is always writing plenty. Heron, that's Hilton with a zero. Please try to activate the phone lines. We'll take at this 10, we'll take calls for 10 minutes. Hilton with a zero. Good afternoon, Jala. I'm following you from the Summer A. Ross Port of Greenville, Sono County. James Randall again is coming in. John David Nakola Yakbaulo. Good afternoon. My name is John Yakbaulo. Joining you from my gentleman agreement corner in Bangabong County. Fofana King, welcome. James Carway, welcome. Johnson, the Jefferson Carway, welcome. Christian Buie Do, welcome. Azago Na Suhin, welcome. From Arizona, the USA is Azaro Na Sune. Kolba B. Akwe, watching and listening from 96.7 to you from Virginia City. Thanks, my nephew, for joining us. Kolba B. Akwe, thanks for joining us. My Omer Grant, he watches us from the Puebloan area around the small Cali area there. The Omer who rides a bicycle. He's always following me. His name is Grant. I forget their full name. But let's take some calls now on 0773-419-502. 0555-184-7111. The female line is 0703-978-564. The female can also call us on that number. We activated that line for them, but they didn't call. So anyone who calls it will take that call. It's on this radio, Voice of Liberia, 104.1, and in Vanilla Lofa County, it's 96.7.
Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon. 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Let me say good afternoon to George.
Is that David King?
Yeah, this is David King. I do join you for someone in Monrovia.
All right, let's hear David King.
Yeah, you see, I think number one, a desperation has led him to expose those people that we said that were behind the removal of the speaker. And today he has been able to prove our right. Because the brother is telling us there will be no one strike. And let's say if he's speaker. He heard it, man. He said everything that been stored, everything will just pass in it, will just pass in it, will just pass in it. When anything comes, will just pass. So that means there will be no due diligence.
Absolutely, no due diligence, because if look, when the bill comes before you, not because you're the speaker of the majority, but look at the bill and know what is going in the bill, they want to go after it all.
They, brother, without no due diligence, they got going to cause you into another confusion. It's 30 to 40 years of kind of like you know, be scratching the head. We don't know how we got there. And such a man don't even need to be given the opportunity. I see some like president what they're clapping here. They are taking the speaker budget from 1.9 million to 5 million, 5.8 million.
Where you got that information from?
Oh, brother, it is an open secret. It is an open secret.
I'm not seeing around asking a lot of people that go and find it.
All of your media colleagues are aware of this information. A reasonable is calling it bidding. It just take cost in a short period of time that you have never built during the last 6 years.
Thank you.
So that is to tell you how much corrupt you got going to be corrupt, and we like people will just grab from there. Thank you.
Thank you so very kindly. Let me welcome Philip Foucault Tamba, watching from what is that? From T Junction. I don't know why you got T Junction. Blessing HDR. The same old thing, no difference. He or she says. I know blessing is being used by men and women. They use the same name blessing, just as they call New Monday. Yeah, you hear man New Monday as well. Keep calling us on 0773-419-502, 0555-184-711, 0773-978-564. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome.
Where are you doing, Dada?
I'm okay, sir. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the show.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
But the last time I called on your show, I think everything that they want me to do is the Baba. The Baba is the one. You see, they could let them make the movie. The other man is sorting. Yes, the Supreme Court. I say, you do what is depending on? It's depending on the heavy food. But we believe that our heavy food will not tell them nowhere. The Baba already. That man has do anything we want to see. The lady is there now to go. There is young people that what they want to do too. So after they were staying here, I think people living in the country, people will wander away from the country because they will pay for everything they do to the Liberia people. So people will probably be serious and see it. Oh yeah, that is why we not die, we survive.
Okay.
You know, your official and that the country are not living in the country.
Thank you. The next caller, let's hear you.
Hi, brother, how you doing?
I'm okay, sir. Welcome. Are you the man who calls from the borough of Liquid Town?
No, thank you. This is Austin Wule speaking.
Austin Wule from District 13.
District 13, yeah, honorable Papi from Musa.
Okay.
The information the brother just provided information for increasing his budget. We want you people to go check it in the shoe. You know what I mean?
I will check it out. I will check it out.
We want you guys to go
because if there's a jump of 1.5 million to 5 million, I don't know the rationale behind that.
Yes. So he purported to be a speaker against Honorable but why he saying Honorable was doing was wrong, the guy has paid for it. So this is when Honorable is going. Honorable and Bwaka, they are desperate. I mean, we were not given all these guys because we knew what these guys can do, the thing to loot, the thing to steal, the thing to destroy the country and destroy the livelihood of the union. These guys have come here to do nothing. They have come to build the Liberian people nothing but under.
Oh, it's so bad. Also, we lost you. It's a network, perhaps, or maybe the guys harmonized your account. Hello, welcome to the next caller. Hello, welcome. You gone off? Let me welcome Asata and Miller. Good afternoon, Mr. Grayfield. I'm watching live from Red Light Market. Good to be on the show. While Achi and Scott, good afternoon, Jala, and the great people of Johnson Street. So when I'm following from my home on Johnson Street. Welcome. Let's say the next caller. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, but yeah, this is Austin.
Austin, go ahead.
Yeah, we always recharge because of this guy. We control recharging because of this guy. They're telling us over. You get me? A certain speaker will take and say, I am a regime speaker. We are asking all our brothers in the dashboard to paper this video and try to send the family. Let the people know that these guys have entered the speakership to steal the content, to steal the content, research and send it. Any other person want to send it. Let these guys send his video to the State Department and we'll ask them to jump to post special. They're going to be special. They're going to be treated special on this guys. All of these guys will retain and are going on. These guys are king of mass to amass wealth for themselves and now to do it for like people. Think the thing about there's something I'm going to say, bro. Before the crew, all of the people out of Baka in operation, all of the street lights, all of the traffic lights. Have you seen any of the operating? All of the people in Johnson, GSA Ray Johnson, and police academy Johnson, all of these things that they destroy after the inauguration. Nothing is working, we're not police there. There's going to be a balance. I am not the Chinese government.
Okay.
Are trying to just use this country and just keep everything. We want our people to take the serious into control. Let's just deal with Liberia as a special case and fully put this guy on a station. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, kindly. Also, let me welcome Lucky Washington Moluba, following the broadcast from Kakata City, Magibi County. While City One G-Wall has joined us from Florida. USA is City One Jebo. Do you have a caller there? Okay, let's welcome the next person, Jefferson Conway. The Chinese people increase his budget massively. The Chinese who budget increase? Mr. Kuhn, I don't know. I don't have the fight to that. I will not talk about it. I will do my own due diligence. I don't want to rely on the information given by you guys who call in. But again, I will not sweep down the carpet, but I will not take it in face value. Mary Tule, welcome. Good afternoon, Brother Jala. I'm following you from New Georgia Estate. Mary Tule, welcome as well. Jefferson Conway, Blessed H. Bar, welcome. Elijah K. Colley, good afternoon, sir. I'm watching you from Kakata. Yes, I read your comment. Kakata City, Magibi County, City One Jebo. We in the diaspora don't have voting cards. You voted for your politicians switching. How to say that one too clear. City One, sorry, my glasses. I got some problem with this, but tomorrow will be better. Let's keep calling. The start cash giveaway is here. The cash giveaway from Boston, Liberia. It's star 79#. OK, select number 8, play with 100 LD and win 4,000. Star 79#. OK, select number 8, play with 100 LD and win 4,000 LD this day. That one can give you burger rice. They can give you something good. Yeah. Hello, welcome.
Mr. JV.
Yes, sir. Welcome. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
What is happening to your phone? Helicopter entered the phone.
You getting me now?
I get it. Yeah, but first your son, helicopter Isa.
Okay, this is Steve. We are calling from the municipal board of 2 town.
All right, let's say you, Steve.
Yeah, for Kong, let me tell you, Mr. Gravy, it is not in the net budget is 5 million.
Where is the proof of that?
Which are the media institution brought them to permanent?
Yes, so I'm asking. I'm asking because I don't know which media brought in the power because how many media institutions here. One that I know was permanent was Spoon FM.
Okay, it is Spoon. My first time to hear information, I was Spoon. From then I want to say information, okay, FM, you know, that show. So it is not in having it. Even when I found I already have money so they decide to match people. Yeah, they say, go on the man, they say, what you got about the man doing? Let them more than. So I don't see the reason why they are having problem with me. But we are here. We're not going anywhere. I know that after they are saying there's some of them are going from the country. Thank you.
Thank you so very kindly. I'm getting information from Grandbassa that, you know, do you have a caller? Yes, welcome. I want to talk about the DA issue again. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Jala Emmanuel Griffin.
Yes, sir. It's I'm calling from the who calls from the.
Every year when I call from Benson Street.
I want to just say Harris. Man. Go ahead,
Jala,
Harris.
you know, on the issue of the House of Parliament wanting to report people from the ECOWAS Parliament. You know, sometimes when you want bluff, that is a total bluff they own. Because according to the ECOWAS Parliament law, Jala, if you swear in, if the president of the ECOWAS swear you in at the ECOWAS Parliament, you cannot be recalled or replaced after the 4 years journey. That's the fact.
I heard Edison say that. I heard Edison say that.
Yeah. So we all learned from Senator Snow that night. So I mean, that total bluff they own. Thank you for the show, people.
Yes, thank you. You know, if you can disrespect ECOWAS here, the guys came here to settle the dispute when I was very young. They called all sides to the parties and they come, let's talk about it. They met the speaker, Battle Speaker Kofa. They talked. They came to you, the majority, and you put up some conditionalities and say, this one going to be done, this one going to be done. And they put label to some of those conditionalities you put forward. But yet you said no. They have to get it play and go back. Then who are you now to call them or call and say, the men that were seconded to the ECOWAS Parliament by Mr. Kofa, please let them come back home and we'll send Nipu there. They will not let you know, yeah? Hello, caller. Hello. Yes, sir. Welcome. Let's hear you. Kwebu.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin.
Kwebu, call me.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you for the recognition. This is Kwebu.
Okay.
From thank you so much. You know, Mr. Griffin, it's not happy to me. That is speak up for the power of the president, the ambassador, when you ask about police and our young men, you know, where the lines of the information, they say, it's the OPC in the
so yeah, what you say about him now? You get the president father family rather.
Well, you know the country you see stuff on your
they say keep a program missionary cause for FMO. So they all believe in it because every time I spoke against George Weah, you guys say they would do. So now they say that means the government will dispose it to do. So come here. Ain't see how the politics look like? Ain't see how the politics look like in the country? Yesterday one spoke and say they saw armed men behind your way. How you say that too? Today one spoke and he say we saw police behind the president. The others are true.
No problem. I saying in the video that go related because I think guys who they are listening here from phone and then again they do the phone. No problem. So for the issue.
Yeah, I know you guys do this.
On the occasion, Nagbepun were speaking. Griffin, when you play the game, you will know that the speaker mentions speculation of the Liberian people, that the Liberian people want the speaker that will be in the interest of the executive to pass all of the legislation from the executive. You want a judge for noise from the crowd of speaker. Who said that? It's a speaker. Maybe a speaker for a program will speak to the audience. And you see no noise or you hear a voice that you that message never resonated with the people, and that message is not in line with the people's action. When you enter, you go on a program and you see a dead speaker, right? The speaker at the top is yelling, the joyful noise, and then the audience are in the audience.
Okay, so let me ask you now, why if the audience there is predominantly an audience that is supporting the speaker? You expect them to, I'm saying. So even if it goes to this is something, it means that it doesn't have supporters there?
So this is something doesn't have people there? So that's what I'm saying. That's my point I want to make, right? So I want people to compare the difficulty of Baba Chima and after why The speaker from the executive support can go. One day, they say they all about you. One day, he ever take the three will the executive legislature for anything a single bill. Why ever happy the country? And these are people who support it yesterday. So I have to say now you don't.
All right. Thank you, Kobe. Kobe, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Kobe. You made a point. Let me welcome Solomon D. Silo. He said hi. James Randall, GMB, cleaning the mess created by President Weah and his CDC government. Oh, okay. You can call back, brother. I will take your call. It's even though this number is restricted, we can talk about other matters. We have a caller there. Hello, welcome.
Good afternoon, Jara.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
I'm Peter David Council. I cover under the street light in North Johnsonville. Thank you very much for the fascinating discussion this afternoon. Jara, Liberians are very much sound and educated people. They will never allow those guys who call themselves speaker or Rachel Kun will never accept Rachel Kun to be a speaker. Rachel Kun was fair. He said he's a regime speaker. I mean, those are support just your mom and the government. They are supporting that people. People should themselves here. With that error, my brother. Why people continue to say Liberian? That's the Liberian people. Liberians are educated and highly sophisticated. We live in the educated society. Liberian people will never accept and agree with an illegal instituted and a so-called speaker. That is very much appalling, my brother from Unity Party. People need to start that. They can say we the Unity partisans, but not the Liberian people. We are educated. We are sound people. We know the law. We never accept and a fanatic Rachel Kun as a speaker. Rachel Kun as a speaker for just Imam Bwakai, not the Liberian people. The speaker for the Liberian people is Honorable J. Fanati Kofa.
Thank you so very kindly for that. You know, I was like talking about DA earlier, and then about the arrest of some drugs traffickers. And our informer was informing us that some of the traffickers who were arrested have been released by the head of the DA there. And I placed a call to him. He said, no, it's not true. But one thing, the acting superintendent of the county is saying, he's asking the government to provide some firearms for the DA officers there. He thinks that when it's done, there'll be more arrests and more destruction of ghettos in that area in Bassa, in Buchanan, than ever before. So the county acting superintendent James wants the government to provide security, the security officer there, arms that they have in Monrovia, providing arms and ammunition that they'll be able to fight drug traffickers. Because once the guys see you with a gun in your hand, when you move it towards them, they'll be panicking. They will stand. But once you don't have gun, you go to go challenge them, they will aim for you back. So Mr. James Dwyer is saying that he's appealing to the government of Liberia to provide them with arms. Hope that message resonates with the director of the DA, Mr. Anthony So that he also can make that recommendation for more arms for the DA officers. But I've not forgotten, tomorrow we're going to put a spin around this, around what I've said, and I have the videos, the footages of our people who were arrested, and the lady who was arrested, I'm told by the commander there that she's gone to court and she's been charged. I don't know what is true, I don't know, but the reports are coming up. We still investigate this report. Let me welcome David Tamafromo. Welcome. Good afternoon, Jala Grayfield. Mr. Solomon D. Sita says that one. Jelson B. Tukba. Good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. I'm Jelson B. Tukba, watching you from Victoria Island, the denounced community in District 2 that has judged that have guests at RLJ Hotel instead of representative at the House of Representatives. David Tamafromo following. Ansu Coleman, welcome from the Economic Freedom Fighters of Liberia office. I want you welcome to the show, but keep playing the cash giveaway. The more you do, the more money you win. You know, don't play and wait. When you play one time, play again and play again. So if you play in succession 2 times, 3 times, your chances of winning is very high. But when you play one time and say, no, let me go on the road and put money on the phone and come back again for I play, then somebody not play more than 3 times, then the person will be over you. So your chances will not be so high at that person. So just keep playing the cash giveaway. Star 799 hash OK select number 8. Play with 100 LD and win 4,000. Hey, there's my man Lawrence Anaway. Let's go watch the pilot. Our guest is suspected. We're still waiting for him. What is the man first nothing? The Liberian journalist. He's a great promoter of this man called Lawrence Anaway. Jim. And where's the superintendent of Bon County? The Senate Mayor Galapapra. How are you, my dear brother and cousin? Yesterday was the birthday of one of the biggest men in Bon County. It's a poor tobacco Saleh. And John David Nakrayakpawo says, good afternoon, Mr. Griffin. I'm watching from Banga City, Bon County. I'm a gentleman agreement corner. Liberia has lost 8 integrity on incompetent leaders. Abino. I'm watching from Banga City, Bon County. This afternoon, welcome to the show. It's a Nation's Health Meeting on your radio. The man saw George, where are you? Former Deputy Director General at LBS Media Services. Mr. George. I shut the door and walk away. Oh yes, a beautiful Pele song here on the show. It's called Palewe. You know what? Means wash your hand, Pale, wash your hands. Your hands are dirty. He was the one who betrayed, not betrayed, but he was the one when the guy took Jesus to him, and while he was going to go to be crucified, and he said, "I can have a hand in the death of this young man." So he washed his hands. He walked away. This is Voice of Liberia, 104.1. This point, we'll ask you, what do you have to say? We've gone 1 year, 2 months now to this 17th day of the month. What do you have to say about the government performance? What is on your mind that is hurting you? What is on your mind that is hurting you? You want to express. You can express them without using invectives. You can express them without using invectives. We will not condone invectives here. You can say what you want to say very clearly. You don't have to insult. You can be critical. You can be critical. Very, very critical of the regime. You can be critical of individuals in the country. I mean, public officials, whether it's in the legislature, in the judiciary, or in the executive. You can be critical, but you don't use invectives. Like I was reading a paper, and then I heard this rumor coming up about the plan by the legislature, the lower house, to impeach the president, not the president, but to impeach the chief justice of the Supreme Court for so many reasons. And then it's been rumored, but again, I'm told that she retires at the age of 70. So I think that will be done either in July or one of those days, or one of those months. But what's the rationale behind that? So again, the other day, the justice in chambers, Mr. Bitz, ran his position on the issues at the legislature. And then it became the talk of the day. We heard some lawmakers criticizing him. And one of them said, he's talking King, you talk. And they went on and went on and went on. But again, they haven't heard from Speaker Kofa. You know, most time he takes onto Facebook, social media, which is the biggest media in the world, to express himself. And when he speaks, everybody takes the information and they make use of it. But I've not heard from him yet. I've not heard from him yet. He seemed to be quiet even after his office was broken into, his belongings thrown away. I've heard nothing from civil society organizations in this country. They're quiet. I've heard nothing from the church. The church has been the moral conscience of Liberia. I've heard nothing from them. You know, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, when Michael Francis died, she described him as the conscience of Liberia. The moral conscience of Liberia. And by that time we had this man, very vocal man, a Catholic priest, a Catholic bishop, speaking against the ills in the society, against Chancellor, a very despotic regime. Very despotic. There was no freedom of speech. We heard the last of Kofi Woos, Catholic Justice of the Peace Commission issued a statement about human rights violations, about these other issues taking place in Liberia, and they were on Chancellor back every other day. There came again the man called Kafuma Kone for the Muslim faith. And if the two men spoke here, even though Chancellor was a despotic man, his government was very despotic and very dictatorial, till the tremors at some point, because he saw men that were not afraid of him. But since the demise of these two great men in our country, the moral conscience of our country has gone missing. As a matter of fact, one of those who were around at the time that people saw as a moral conscience of the country, who have been one of the moral consciences of the country, the Baptist preacher, he became vice president for Mary June's year. He joined politics. Where are the Cotton Browns? Where are the rest of the people? Why is the church silent? I listened to Imam Krayi from the Muslim faith. They were speaking here every other day about issues of Joshua, this one, that one. But they were all gone silent. What is happening to our country? That once they give you jobs, so you cover me, I've been compromised already, so you don't talk. Where is the voice of the big brother called Kofi Woos? Those were the famous voices in the past, condemning Charles Taylor. There came George Weah again. Somebody was say critical of the government of George Weah. Now he is a political advisor to the president, His Excellency Newman Boakai. We didn't hear them again. They don't speak again. My mother told me something and said, anytime you talk, when you eat it, don't talk. When you talk, the food will catch you. So it will choke you. It will strangulate you. Don't talk. So when a man is eating, when he see bad things in that food, you don't talk. When his man is eating, especially eating the government, he sees the wrong, you don't talk about that wrong. When he leaves tomorrow, until he leaves, he will not change. He will not change his position on this matter. What has happened to our yellow machines that you are bringing? 380 pieces of yellow machine you are bringing. Up to now, we can hear it. We saw people. I was driving from Cape Mount, not Cape Mount, from Bombay County on a Saturday afternoon with a friend called Leviticus Wama. We're coming to town while we are going to look at a hospital project. We're not taking there by raising here Liberia. We saw these pieces of yellow machines in trucks with some in trailers rather, with some trucks behind them being paraded from Freeport coming towards Monrovia, and they can pass all around and carry and pack them to the BDC. As though we're saying Captain Mood, it is a responsibility of the government to provide these things to the country. The time we're campaigning here, if you have brought the machine and say, I brought the one for Liberia, when I win, I will use it, because I campaign for you, they start voting for you. But the election is over. Everything is over. When you bring development to the country, it's for the people. It's on you. The onus is on you. That is a responsibility. Even though we'll say thank you for that. Because as a child, while I was growing up, every time my father gave me my school fee to go pay, I know it is my father's responsibility. But when he gives the money to me, I will tell you that, Papa, thank you. Even though it's my father's responsibility. But those of us who know about governance, who know easy governance, and who know how to say thank you. You can be the opposite who say you are. When the government does well, you say, government, thank you. But the other machines have gone in thin air. You can't see them again. Line number 1, yellow machine. The yellow machines have disappeared. They disappear in thin air. You can't find one anywhere. I didn't hear Mama Kabele talking about this again. So that real blah, you give a very big blah. Lie number 2. They say, oh, we're going for our Yoruba buses in Ghana. 100 pieces of our Yoruba buses. When they pass through, Babati deal with the Ghanaian government to defraud Ghana of needed revenue. But it took the bravery and gallantry of some media institutions in Ghana that have exposed this scam and said these are Yoruba buses are for Ghana. Even though they're not useful for Ghana because the road, they are very low and they have all lived their usefulness, you cannot take it from our country and carry it to the other country. No, we can't do that. I heard a political commentator talking about it. I heard a journalist in Ghana speaking about it. He will speak Cree, he speak English, and said, no, this government of Ghana is corrupt. They want to sell our buses to Liberia. I don't know how the arrangement was made. They took the original pin from the car, and they put Liberian picture, Liberian flag on it, and put our president picture there. They brought some of the buses for test drive. They went around Monrovia, put, oh, the government not well. Our buses are 100 pieces of buses, yes. If the deal had worked, it would have been a good deal for us. But do we have roads for those buses are very low? The buses are lower than empty buses that go to Banga to Ganta. After much public outcry, it began to fly again. Lie number 2. Lie number 3. A scholarship intended for Liberians. How you call this? How you call this? How you say? You gotta fly. So I want to be more than you said because it's a lie. So sometimes you just look. Now that contract scholarship became a very big lie. You keep yourself to the people of Liberia that you have gotten a scholarship of 25 million scholarship for Liberian citizens to go and study in America. They will work there. They will sit there and work, they'll be paid. And while they are there, when they're working, they'll be working there, they'll be paid. And then they'll go to school free of charge. But you're charging the people money to register themselves. I'm told it was around $250. Over 300 Liberians paid that money. And since then, that money has not been returned to some of them. They have cried. And some of these people who register for these scholarships are sons and daughters of people who sell cassava, leave the red light, and Douala. They are the sons and daughters of peasants, people who cannot afford. They took the high-earned money, so better boss at Rela and Douala and other places, and gave it to their children and said, you're going to register for this scholarship. When you register your pass, you go to America, you'll be working, sending some money. Every parent wants to see the best of his child or his children. I don't care that Loma old man to red light will sell for the whole day. She will say, I will sell, I'll give the money to my son to go register for the scholarship. If I owe my lopu ibanga, nalina se unkole, nankabate numbo, and when look upon I will sell this thing, give the money to my son or my daughter to go and register because I want to be a big person. But you dash the hope of all these Liberians. At the end of the day, it becomes a lie again to the Liberian people. Why should we be lying to the people of Liberia? This government is on an obligation to tell us the truth. You need not to lie to us. You have won the election already. Election has finished. What matters now is to govern. When you sat on the bench and saw we are playing, or you say you were singing in Desi Bukaya, and you say you are playing, he doesn't know how to run the country. We have a 45-year-old man, 45-year-old experienced man who can do it. He came, at the end of the day, he has advisors who is a vice president. My uncle Keke, my Keke. You know that tomorrow, if you leave power, if you fail to do what you're supposed to do for the country, it will be your name that will be on the front burner. At the end of the day, that will haunt your children. These are Joseph Boka's children. They were in government. They will run the government. Their father failed us in this way. I saw them bringing fire service equipment. A truck that can carry 100 gallons of water. Passing around. But those agreements are done on Georgia. And the thing is solid, they come, anything that was done by we are, they will not reference we are. And say we did it on we are, he did it this way, and we'll keep it in it. No. We are acknowledged Madam Sirleaf for contribution to Liberia. It was under Madam Sirleaf's administration that they reached a deal to break down the old defense ministry that was built by the Israeli here. Many of us condemned and said, oh, the British have stated and modify it and make it one big ministry. But they broke it down. In a year, the place has been filled. The Chinese built a modern ministerial complex that houses more than 8 to 10 ministries here and agencies. George had gone to name it. He named that place in honor of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, as a sign of gratitude and appreciation. But unlike that, everything we did is undone. I listened to former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf yesterday while going, and she said something. She was being interviewed by an Honorable Lawrence Coleman Brookler, and she was speaking. They asked her. She said, no, our government will come to power. They say, because the man did it this way, we get new ideas, so we want to undo his own and do our own. Ellen said, no, don't do it that way. If the king saw this one here, that the man started doing this one, if he didn't let the design do the way, go and ask other people, how do we modify this? Let's do it this way. Ellen spoke so passionately about this country in a very nationalistic and patriotic way. Don't break down what others have built. Even though you have new ideas, inculcate those new ideas into the ideas that were brought forth. If it causes you to call people from the past regime to come and stay with you to make it better, make it better. Today I see people who criticize George Weah for building parks here. Oh, the men using our country money to build parks. How will it benefit us? They may last vision. But go to the park. The original intent of that park, I was the one that was with the Minister of State for portfolio, Chokokui. He said, Jalan, when this park is built, it is a recreational area. They will have no drinks, no one liquor will be allowed here. But go there and see what happened in there. There's the biggest nightclub now in Monrovia. Go there on Friday and see him being there. Go see people man and party dancing there. Go see people man and party and dancing to PHP in the night on Friday night. That place, the original intent was that there will be no liquor sold there. But the king, they said, no, the one we are there, not correct. We'll sell liquor here. They get people selling liquor and food there. Food and bar, but they selling liquor there. But the thing they said was bad, that we couldn't build park here. And on Obuaka build a program for the construction of a park in Marshall area there. It's because they saw that it is fit to have a park. When you build a park, it brings people together. The children of Liberia will have a recreational area to go and sit, even the adults. So if Omen Walker builds a park, the people from Habel will come there to enjoy themselves and go back when the road is better. The people from Marshall will not have to come to PHP or to come to Fish Market area. They will just stay on that side. So Omen Walker saw a fit. He said, oh, this is what criticizing yesterday says is wrong. Now it's good thing. Let me carry on to Liberia. If he builds that, it will be the biggest one in Liberia. I'm told there will be a hotel as well. But Liberia, we criticize everything. I will pause here for a while and take a break. Then George will have to take the calls. I will come out to join George on this matter. But let me take this one. The cash giveaways are 79 hash. Okay, select number 8. Play with 100 LD and win $4,000. OG Dolby. Good afternoon. For this number 2 in Johnsonville. Pete Witter, the figure of the government, has already paved the way for the return of the president of the people's president, he says, George M. Weah. When the government neglects its duty, the people always remember that what they truly wanted. The voice of the people is the voice of God, the voice of power. Specifically, a specific failure of the current administration This one is by Nyanduba. It's called Tuma. It's got a music maker of Liberia. It introduces us to the call segment now on 0773-419-502, 0555-184-711, 0773-978-564. Where are you listening to us from? How are you listening? Keep calling us on these numbers. Join to handle this one for a while until I return.
And of course, keep the calls coming through 0773-419-502, 0773-419-502, or better still 0773-978-564. The numbers that put your voices through right here this afternoon on the show Bitz and Pieces is on Voice of Liberia, and we'd like to say good afternoon and welcome. Keep calling 0773-419-502, 0773-419-502, or better still 0555-18-4711. And quickly to have it informed, there is this report that the Pinsville City Court has summoned LBS, the head of LBS, Eugene Facon, for alleged child support. Yes, and so I'll try to bring you the communication. I'll try to bring you that communication from the Pinsville City Court. But let's take this call while I try to get the document right here quickly for you. Good afternoon. Hello?
Yeah, please start it.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah?
Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel Brown.
Emmanuel, go ahead. Let's hear you.
And I play TD time, I win.
Oh, no. We'll not do the joy. Keep playing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll not do the joy. Thank you. Thank you. Star 799 star 90 hash. Star 799 star 90 hash. Star 799 hash. Okay. Select number 8. Play with just $100 Liberian dollars, and then you win 4,000 Liberian dollars. Keep the calls coming to 0773-419-502, 0773-419-502, or better to 0555-184711, or better to 0773-978-564. The numbers that put your voices through this afternoon on this show. Let's take this song right here. Keep the calls coming as we take your calls.
Oh yes, this is Voice of Liberia 104.1. Welcome back. I have to take a break. Where's the man Samuel Vaughan Jr.? That's the son of my big brother and friend, Anthony Vaughan, of the Liberia Broadcasting System. I'm told there's a caller coming. Now let's take this call quickly. Hello, welcome caller. Where do you call from? What's your name?
Yeah,
Oh, he gone off. Please call back. Please call back. MB, how are you? You live there in Wizzy area there. How are you this afternoon? Keep calling us on those numbers 0773-419-502, 0555-184-711, 0773-978-564. The numbers to call. Mr. Samuel Bowen said he watches us from his Johnsonville office at the Jesse Lodge there, managed and operated by my brother Frank. Mr. Hello? Peter Massacre is a manager. What's happening? The phone just went off. Mr. Peter Massacre and your wife, I hope you guys are doing well. Keep calling us on those numbers. All the phones. Okay, let me try this one. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, welcome. Let's hear you, sir. Where do you call from?
Oh, my name is Frank, man.
Mm-hmm.
Journalist Francis now. I'm calling for Partnerville.
Francis, now I've not seen you a long time, my brother. How are you?
Now, brother, I try cool.
Okay, let's see, Francis.
Yeah. I just want to give my own contribution to the entire. I think you spoke it very well. The Board administration need to step up the game, step up to the reality of the people. You know, governance and government is of the people. Governance is the structure that you put in place to manage the people affairs. We need to manage the people affairs. I think one of our problems in our country I see is our constitution. The constitution favors the politician over the citizen. Once we change the constitution, I'm talking about changing the constitution. You will see that all the guys who make a big show around the kind and keep thinking that their salary fall from heaven, all of them will lose. And the constitution actually say what the people will have more voice and they will have more supremacy over governance system. Then we'll continue to be in hot water, we'll continue to be in difficulties because the government of the day is being empowered by the constitution. The constitution is actually making them to live luxuriousness over the people. And this is wrong. There's no president come to power talk about constitution being changed. From 1847, we keep running the ugly constitution, and the constitution keep making politicians rich and they keep laying down in luxury. We need to get away. This is why you see all the guys and begging flamboyancy around here because those constitutions favor the people and they keep making luxury over the people. So this is the problem.
Okay,
and I think the Baka government must change our footing and part of putting it well and do the right thing. If not, so will not look at the next government that will come.
Okay, Francis,
I can make it clear with that.
Francis, now thanks so very kindly, my dear brother. Let me take the next caller from this line. Hello, welcome. You live?
Hey, this is my brother. How you doing?
Is that Masisi?
Yeah, I didn't make on the line. Masisi from Cloudtown.
You've gone so quiet for almost 2 weeks. I can't hear from you.
No, my brother, the female now, the female has I advocate for that female. I call for grant.
But it is active.
Yeah.
2003, 978, 564.
Yeah, but we're calling the line of not fasting writing.
Yeah, but that number to be your phone. You just keep in the phone.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to phone in now.
Yeah,
I'll be working on your show. I'll be working on the show. So, no, I'm thinking I'm going to phone in my phone.
Okay.
And put that briefing.
Now, the depot of the Liberia. Let's
Why are you running from?
Let's
Let me say thank you before you said it all. But what I want to say is that what on my mind is our cool today in this country, fighting for this big country. I will look in the face of Baka and tell him it's not working. But I never go for the due process. Because everywhere we go, the next one asks me. You know what I'm saying? So if I were cool, I would recommend to President Baka and tell him that what we're going to do, we're going to be the position. Where is it now? The way it's going, nobody recognize me. Anyone will go, nobody recognize me. So it's not working. So I want you to do it any day, you know. Let's go for the something here. Go for it.
Mr. Ko enjoy his power now. He's someone say you want.
When you power build there, they don't build for power and the one who keep putting the country. And what the country proceeding is wrong. It's wrong. We don't get anyone to go in the country and then wow. What I'm putting the country are even wrong. We run about Africa who keep back our country. But when we see ourselves go back to war, they say that when we hear the war, celebrate it without paying them, don't forget followers. And if I'm going to go tell you our country is wrong and you don't stop what they're doing, then they stop it. And they stop it, you don't stupid yet. You don't have to don't put a country into no public. You think when you regime
but the president has recognized it, means nobody recognizing it.
So the message to the district. He said he regimes to another last. He's on regimes to go. Why tell you? So they don't go to Nazi. But you the team just never got Nazi. They don't on that program. Now you want to teach the people. You see a rebel or country? Yeah, don't want to see us teach them what quarter in the point. It's not rebel or country. And the teacher attitude.
All right, Lady Yeke, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lady Yeke. And this text says, it says, hi, Veteran Jala. The leadership of the majority bloc, Speaker Richard Coon, want to eat the staffers' money. They are special sitting money. James Colley and us are treating staffers at the legislature like slaves. He didn't include his name. Let me take this call. Hello, welcome. Let me put you online. Please hold on small. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, Jala, how are you, Chief?
I'm okay, my brother.
Yeah, Jala, this is Daniel K. Yabawu. I'm calling from Jibamu community.
In where?
Yeah,
Where Dubamu community? Where is it?
Bomb Kante.
Oh, okay.
The Kante that people supposed to be, Chief. Are you getting me, Chief?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah, I call you to inform you about the cap giveaway, and Jala, the cap giveaway giving us problem because the players majority than the winner. So my recommendation to you people is that to bring the 20,000 down to 5,000, 10,000, that majority can be able to get that particular.
But listen, the thing is, it's not only you playing. That's why they make a competition. There are some people that get heavy hand, some people get small hand. So they didn't say play 4,000, you get 100, you play. They didn't say 10,000, you get 200, you play. When they say 50,000, you get 500, you play. That.
Yeah, Jala, for the day, 2 person we need 20,000. I think Jala, when you bring it down, the majority be happy like that, it can be all right.
But again, listen, wait now. No, not 2 person. The greatest stations there are many. It is not only on Voice of Liberia. As you are playing it on Voice of Liberia, other people playing it on Urbana FM, it is playing OK FM, it is playing Freedom FM, it is playing Kiss FM. And now you hear us because our frequency is in Banga on 95.7, so yeah, 90.7. Then you go Benjamin, the Pope from Benjamin too, because our singer is there. The Pope from Grand Basso also play because it's there.
Yeah, my recommendation be take in.
No, it's good. It's good. The owners of the cash giveaway, they know they listen to the radio. They really listen.
The money play there. The money play the 20,000 for one person.
Oh, so, but they play the money.
And when they 2 person, 3 person, when they so break their money down to 500 and 5,000,
so
4,000.
which one heading you now? Which one? Because the money played for one person, why heading you?
No, the one that had me, the more than the whole country can play. They put it 4 or 5 person, just gamble that way.
No, that one not true. Yeah. Not true. So the only thing is that you listen to only Voice of Liberia, that's all. But we listen to all the radio stations, they are winning as well. It's just that I think they're not reaching where you are. But we turn to all the radio stations, you hear that they play and people winning every day. The other day, one man won a house on Saturday. The man won a house. The man living where in Benjamin, he won a house.
When I start making love, I don't just make love. I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking.
We get some information on Painesville about one big mouth government official, very limited official government that needs to manage our people. He managing people, misbehaving. He's been taken to court for child support, persistent non-support. John, you say who the official?
Eugene Facon.
What they made? They made bomb because of the
So, Jala, I want to go through the letter from the office of the clerk,
okay,
of the Painesville Magisterial Court.
Please do.
It says, Office of the Clerk of the Court, Painesville City Magisterial Court, Painesville, Moserado County, February 17, 2025. Mr. Eugene L. Facon, Director General, Liberia Broadcasting System, or LBS, ELW Johnson, City of Painesville, Moserado County. Greetings. I extend you compliment and herewith cite you to appear for a conference before His Honor Councillor William G. Sigba.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to work for Heritage Newspapers reporters.
William Sigba.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were all reporters, senior reporters. I know it. I was a columnist at the Heritage was there. As a judicial correspondent, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honor Councillor William J. Sigga, Stopping Direct Magistrate, Painesville City Magisterial Court, based upon a complaint filed against you by Madam Famata Mensari on Thursday, February 20th, 2025 at the hour of 3 o'clock p.m. The nature of the conference is that you and Madam Masri were blessed with a child, Eugene Lamin Facon Jr. Madam Masri also informed the court that since 2023, Mr. Facon has stopped supporting his child and including the mother to the extent that they have become family liability.
Irresponsible man.
Complaint. Madam Masri further told the court that she had been threatened by Mr. Facon that if she dare challenge to carry him anywhere, he will fight back with legal battle.
But does he, Facon does not know that when it comes to persistent non-support, it's not a small crime in this country?
Probably
the female lawyers are very keen on this one. You have an affair with a people's daughter, born a child by the woman. You can't support the child? What kind of irresponsible man is that? Go ahead.
It is hereby ordered that due to the nature of the complaint, His Honor has ordered that you appeared on the date and time mentioned above for an applicable settlement out of applicable settlement. It says you are hereby requested to be on time. Kindly regards, Hector M. Dolo, clerk of court.
If he refuses to go, you know what happened to him? They will send a sheriff for him. Hey, people, you can make him go to the court. The court is not something you can play with. The court is not an institution you play with. You make all your beam up. You go born baby.
But why you have a child and fail to support?
That baby by chance. It's not baby by choice. If you want to have a baby by choice, you sit in the woman, you're plenty. That born a baby. When the baby, you're pregnant for the child, the first born, I'll start putting money together in the bank for the welfare and upkeep of that child. When a child is birthed, you will also have the time to start putting more money in the account and feeding that child every day. If that woman is not married to you, after 7 years, according to the law, and what I'm told is that the time you get the child to the owner, which is the father. But you don't go anywhere, you born a child 2023 old, just 1 year ago. And I turned to the old, so that 2 years.
Yes.
So the first 2 years. So the man has neglected this child for two unbroken years. He passing away making big mouth and saying he's the best. That man is so empty, a very empty man. And they're going to deal with him. Let's get this one as we take leave of these people. That man, an empty man, nothing he knows.
Have you ever made love on a
Sorry for that.
I've been smoking to the east, smoking to the west, smoking to the I've been smoking. What time of the day do you like to make love? Have you ever been in love just before breakfast? Have you ever made love while you watch the late show? Well, let me ask you this.
Oh, this video is a very beautiful video, man. You need to see it. For Samuel Vaughn, you need to see it, man.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever made love on the backseat of a car?
Have you ever made love in the backseat of a car?
I remember one time I made love on the backseat of a car. And the police came and shined his light on me and said, stroking.
The guy is stroking in the backseat of the car. He's got Clarence Carter. And that's how we go this afternoon on the Monday's edition of the show called Bits and Pieces. But the cash giveaway is here. Start number 99 hash, OK sled number 8 and play with 100 LD and win 4,000 LD. How long has it been since you make love? Where is my brother and friend, Moses Watson Johnson, the great stroker? Journalist Moses Watson Johnson, when last did he stroke?
Did you make love? Or maybe it might be that you planning on making love.
Are you planning on making love tonight? Tell us no, man.
When you start making love, you make it hard, soft, short, and stroking. I'm stroking. I'm stroking to the east, and I'm stroking to the west, and I'm stroking. I'm stroking.
Yeah, just keep stroking, man. Keep stroking. Have you ever made love on a breakfast table? Only you and yours there?
Till I know she's sexy.
Yes.
And I can always tell when she gets satisfied.
Let me carry with this one back some more.
Start making love, my woman. I don't stop until I know she's sexy. And I can always tell when she gets satisfied. Because when she gets satisfied, she starts calling my name. She said, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Ooh, yeah, Clarence Carter. I can always tell when she gets satisfied. Because I know she's sexy. And I can always tell when she gets satisfied.
And when she gets satisfied, she keeps calling my name. Jala gravy, Jala gravy, Jala gravy. Oh yeah.
Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Yeah, Clarence Carter. The other night I was stroking my woman.
That's how we're gonna go this afternoon. In Paris, Carol usually takes us from us down. All the employees there are just bar, just lush.
But don't stroke so fast.
All the folks there are just lush right now. Johnson will say good afternoon to you. My name is Jala Grayfield. The nation's heavenly J. Remember Jala Grayfield chapter 1 verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk and never shall we fight. Fighting shall never be our portion. There are people in Bonka that come in and they want to talk out. It means the last pharmacy on the head of the cat. It is only the stupid by the place around it. But when they call it, it means mosquito poo poo. It's a mysterious name. I didn't see the mosquito poo poo before. No. When it sucks you, you're gonna see the blood. It doesn't poo poo.
No, she's sexy.
But yet in Benjamin area, in Zewadaman town of County, my name is Superwoman. I'm the son of a chief, the son of a warrior, and the son of a warrior fears nothing but to do wrong. I've been with George Wade, and that's how I go home. He takes over and bring you the cash giveaway. Some of you are gonna win some big monies today. Have a good day. I'll see you when you see me again.
It's so good to her. You know what she told me? Let me tell you what she told me. She said, stroke the Clarence Carter, but don't stroke so fast. If my stuff ain't tight enough, you can stick it up my I be stroking.